Hi, my name is Townsend Hargis, and I'm a member of the Hargis Family Agency. What I'd like to talk to you about today has to do with your auto insurance policy, and specifically how to determine the right amount of liability coverage on your auto insurance. And we feel like this is the most important coverage part of your auto policy. And honestly, I don't so much worry about my customers getting into fender benders in the grocery store parking lots. That's not what keeps me up at night. But what I do get concerned about is when one of our clients is in an accident that they're at fault in, and the people that they hit have to go to the hospital, and the medical bills pile up, and that can turn into a financial catastrophe. That could devastate you. So what I'd like to show you is a scenario about how your liability limits would play out, okay? So imagine you're in your vehicle and you're driving along and you are playing on your phone, looking at Facebook, whatever. Your eyes are not on the road, you rear end the car in front of you, and the person that you hit gets out of the car, they're grabbing their neck, and obviously this is going to turn into a big ordeal. The first number on your liability limit stands for bodily injury per person. So if you had $100,000 in liability per person, that's the amount of money you got to pay for that person's medical bills. Now let's say the same scenario, you're driving along, you're not paying attention, you hit the car in front of you, you're at fault, but now instead of one person, it's a family of four. And all four of those people have to go to the hospital, and all of them have medical bills. And the medical bills, let's say, total up to $500,000. If you have $300,000 in per accident liability, the insurance company is going to pay $300,000, and you're going to come out of pocket for the additional $200,000 to pay off the rest of those medical bills. And the last number, $100,000 on here, is the amount of money to fix the other party's car. Okay, that's property damage liability. So that'll fix their car, not yours. Now, the best way I know how to determine the right amount of liability coverage for you is this. There was a lady insured with one of my friends who's an agent in Louisiana, and this lady was driving on the I-10 bridge over the Atchafalaya Basin, and there's swamp on both sides of that bridge, and everybody speeds because they're hauling to Baton Rouge. And she was obviously at fault in this accident. And the people that she hit were injured so bad that they had to be care flighted from the bridge all the way to New Orleans, which was 2 hours away. Now, to be honest with you, the only reason I remember this story is because when all was said and done, they sued my friend's insured for $989,112. And that number is what always stuck with me. I thought, why did they sue her for $989,000? Why not sue her for $1 million? And what we figured out was the way that the attorneys went about determining what to file suit for was that they looked at that lady's assets. And they looked at the equity in her home, they looked at the cars that were paid off that she owned, they looked at the amount of money she had in checking, savings, her retirement accounts, and they totaled that up. They added it up dollar for dollar, and they sued that lady for every penny she was worth. So I would say that the right way for you or your insurance agent to determine how much coverage you need on your auto policy is to look at your asset column, total up everything you own, and make sure that the liability limit that you have set on your auto policy either meets or exceeds the amount that you have to protect in assets. That's the professional way to structure your auto insurance policy and know you're well covered. Thanks so much.